What's up, guys? This is Enhander from Fear Productions, and today I'm bringing you another Elden Ring video. We're going to be going over the patch notes that released on October 13th, 2022, and this would be patch 107. Pretty decent patch. In the background, you can see my gameplay of me versus the FireGiant, be my new game plus 4 gameplay. I was going to do a separate video on that, but I'm just going to slap this in the background of me talking over the patch notes. So let's get into it. This new update, mainly a lot of balance adjustments and just general bug fixes. Nothing incredibly large and nothing really DLC related, but there is a pretty cool thing that they added in this DLC that differentiates between PvP and PvE adjustments, between weapon balancing and everything, which for me is really good because I don't PvP. I strictly just play the game single player, and all the changes that they were making to the weapons for PvP, people that play PvP, were drastically affecting my gameplay in PvE. And as you can see in the gameplay, I'm actually using the Rivers of Blood katana on the FireGiant, which I'm not sure if any of you guys have tried it out. It actually works pretty well. It works less well now that they nerfed it in the last patch, but give it a try if you next time you fight the FireGiant, if you have it. It does a pretty good job. Anyway, let's get into it. The main thing, like I said earlier, was the separation between the PvP and the PvE scaling for damage. It affects for the weapons, skills, spells, incantations when PvP and PvE. In the future, it says that it could be used to balance weapon arts, spells, incantations for invading and PvP modes, and it also, as I said, will not impact PvE or co-op, so that's good. The exclusion balance adjustments for PvP, we have increased stamina attack power for all attacks against guarded foes except for long-range weapons. Improved poise damage in PvP for every weapon's normal attack except for skills and long-range weapons. And there are a few exceptions to that with power of Ashes of War in PvP, and it's been lowered across the board. Now, all of these are going to be listed in the patch notes, which I'm going to put a link to in the video, in the description of the video, but you can check those out below. That's the main thing that happened here. There was also incantations that got the power decreased quickly. It's Dragonfire, Gil's Flame, Glintstone Breath, Summerag's Glintstone Breath, Rotten Breath, Ezike's Decay, Dragon Ice, Borealis's Mist, and Unendurable Frenzy. I might have butchered the names on a couple of those, but details will be in the link. And I'll read off a couple of the general balance adjustments. It notes in here that the adjustments in this section affect both PvE and PvP aspects of the game, so this affects both. Across the board, increased poise damage using two-handed normal attacks, increase the speed of some colossal sword attacks, the speed and hit detection of colossal swords crouching and rolling attacks have been decreased. Increase the speed of some colossal weapon attacks, decreased recovery time for colossal swords and colossal weapons except for jump attacks, dual-wield attacks, and attacks while riding, increased poise damage of hammers, great hammers, and some other colossal weapons, increased guard penetration for the following weapons: Celebrant's Sickle, Nox Flowing Sword, the Shodel, the Eclipse Shodel, the Vulgar Militia Shodel, the Scythe, the Grave Scythe, the Halo Scythe, and the Wing Scythe. The poise rating for some of the attacks has been increased on the following weapons: great swords, colossal swords, curved swords, great axes, great hammers, great spears, and halberds. With some exceptions, poise of all armor across the board has been increased. That's pretty cool. The effects of the Great Shield Talisman and Hammer Talisman have been increased. That's a plus. I use the Great Shield Talisman, so that's cool for me. Some effects of the spell Scholar's Shield, Barricade Shield skill, and the Shield Grease item have been adjusted as follows. The effects on shields with low guard boost have been adjusted upward, and high guard boost have been adjusted downward. And the guard strength of the Fingerprint Stone Shield has been decreased, which sucks for me because that's the shield that I use. And decrease the status buildup done by dual wield weapons. So that's the major hits on this patch. There were balance adjustments for magic and incantations. There's a ton of them, and they'll be listed in the link for patch 107 below. So I hope that is a brief overview of the patch 107 notes for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them in the comments section below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. God bless and have a great day.